Months after abruptly leaving the set of his show, causing production to come to a halt amid speculation about drug problems, writer's block, and a spiritual crisis, Dave Chappelle has finally opened up in a detailed interview about the incident. Today, our topic is why Dave Chappelle and Oprah can never like each other. During an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show on February 3rd, he expressed his desire to resume his show, emphasizing that he is not motivated by money or drama. Chappelle outlined specific conditions for his return, including the creation of a proper working environment and a more socially responsible way to distribute the money, ensuring it benefits those who supported him rather than those he perceives as having exploited him. He mentioned a potential idea of directing the funds to people affected by Hurricane Katrina. While addressing Comedy Central, the network that airs his show, Chappelle proposed restructuring the deal and expressed his willingness to complete the unfinished work. He clarified that he is no longer harboring resentment towards anyone involved. Chappelle explained that his decision to leave the show, despite signing a $50 million deal for its third and fourth seasons, was driven by a sense of manipulation by those around him. He believed that the stress he experienced was deliberate, as people with a financial interest in him sought to control him. Despite the lucrative deal, he emphasized that he wasn't walking away from the money, but rather from the challenging circumstances. Feeling overwhelmed and suspecting deliberate actions, Chappelle admitted to being incredibly stressed, but dismissed notions of losing his mind, attributing some of it to his natural paranoia. Acknowledging his conspiracy theorist tendencies, he described the hostility of show business, highlighting the challenges celebrities face with people positioning themselves to benefit financially and mentally. Chappelle claimed his team played mind games, created obstacles in his work environment, planted false stories in the press, and attempted to portray him as crazy. He cited negotiations and pressure to take medication as factors leading to his decision to leave. Choosing not to disclose his whereabouts even to his family during his abrupt departure fueled speculation about his mental state. He justified this decision as a means to avoid obstruction and acknowledged it as a mistake. Chappelle refuted rumors about seeking psychiatric help in Africa and expressed frustration with friends who contributed to negative rumors rather than dispelling them. In reflection, he emphasized the difficulty of staying true to oneself, especially under public scrutiny. In an attempt to recover some of the money they'd already spent, Comedy Central suits, who have stated time and time again that they would love for him to return to work, finally announced in December that they will be putting on a third season of the series, with or without him. The new season would feature at least 4 half-hour episodes, all of which would be made up of material that Chappelle had shot before disappearing. "This is the situation in which I could return to the show," Chappelle stated during his much-discussed appearance on Oprah's syndicated program. "It's another of those amazing coincidences that make covering this industry so spiritually fulfilling that this launch of his 'I'm not crazy, I just play that way' tour coincides with the release of his docu-flick, Chappelle's Block Party, on March 3rd. Chappelle expressed his desire to resume his show under the condition that he can create a suitable work environment. More importantly, he emphasized his intention to contribute his share of the DVD revenue to various causes, mentioning those who suffered in Katrina and individuals in need. He also mentioned giving back to his high school. Oprah cautioned him about the need for boundaries when expressing such intentions on national television. She emphasized that making open-ended commitments to give money directly to people could lead to numerous individuals presenting various sob stories. Oprah's advice underscored the potential challenges and complexities associated with expressing a desire to contribute to causes on a public platform. Chappelle asserted that he harbors no anger towards Comedy Central or his longtime writing partner, Neil Brennan, the co-creator of Chappelle's show. However, he didn't express any positive sentiments toward them either. Regarding Comedy Central, he recounted disagreements with the network, citing instances like being urged to cut certain jokes and discussions about what the audience wants. He noted that in his opinion, Comedy Central was consistently wrong in understanding their audience's preferences. Chappelle mentioned doing sketches that he found funny but considered socially irresponsible. He felt deliberately encouraged in that direction, leading to a sense of being overwhelmed and neglecting ethical considerations. He shared an incident where the network suggested promoting a false story about him having pneumonia. When he refused, they subsequently claimed he had writer's block, signaling an upcoming stressful situation, especially since he hadn't even started writing at that point. After returning to work, Chappelle faced an unpleasant negotiation, leading him to decide to leave. He kept his departure plans a secret, and during this period, there were attempts to convince him he was insane, including pressure to take psychotic medication. Upon returning to his office, he found a wall had been erected where it used to be. Comedy Central responded to the situation with a statement expressing appreciation for Chappelle's comedic genius and stating that their door would always be open to him. Chappelle found this response somewhat unsettling and wondered if there might be some truth to his earlier assertions. Chappelle also criticized his writing partner, Neil Brennan, questioning how often Brennan had reached out to him since he returned from Africa, emphasizing the lack of communication. Chappelle found it odd that the media was critical of him, while his writing partner, Neil Brennan, made comments suggesting Chappelle was spinning out of control. Chappelle wished that Brennan had defended him against drug-related accusations, given that they had called him a crackhead. Despite attempts to reach Brennan's agent and attorney, there was no response. Throughout the interview, Oprah subtly shifted the focus to herself, emphasizing Chappelle's immense popularity and the impact of his show, even incorporating a clip featuring an impersonation of Oprah from Chappelle's show. Chappelle acknowledged the fun aspects of his show, but emphasized the substantial effort involved in its production. "Yeah, I wanted to revisit one of the skits, the one where I have your baby," Oprah smoothly transitioned. However, Oprah's production team encountered difficulties in playing the clip, leading to an intense stare from Oprah. After a brief exchange, Oprah pushed for the clip to be shown, expressing her amusement. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.